Attorney at law and former parliamentary representative for Miku North, Marius Wilson, is facing at least 2 gun-related criminal charges, including one for discharging a firearm in a public place. The charges are to be laid after the file was sent to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions for advice. It is the end result of an altercation between Wilson and another man, Winsbert Alexander, early Thursday morning at the Spinners nightclub in Union. Winsbert Alexander sustained a gunshot wound to the chest during the incident, but is reported to be in stable condition. Sources within the police department tell Ctv News that charges are likely to be laid on Saturday, one of which is dependent on Alexander's medical report. The former leader of the opposition is still in police custody. Under the former administration, then Attorney General and Minister for Justice Rudolph Francis proposed a crackdown on firearm license holders who acted inappropriately with their weapon. This latest incident has brought the debate back to the fore. What is the current administration's take on indiscriminate behavior of license holders?
Issue of license or unlicensed firearm holders is largely an issue for the police. They obviously have to be aggressive in what they do, both in terms of taking unlicensed firearms off the street, as well as dealing with persons who have licensed firearms and may not be using them appropriately. But it would be a police matter, but clearly any government would have to be concerned as to ensuring that one was fairly aggressive in how one dealt with the whole firearm issue. And I think we have seen over the last few months, we have seen a certain sort of re-engineering of the police in many areas, and I think this is one area that over time I think we are going to make far more progress than we have made in the past.
Police Commissioner Vernon Forswa spoke to the Ctv News about his views on the island's latest shooting.
We consider it, again, something very serious because firearms, license holders of firearms, it's actually been granted by my office, and we want to know that the people who we grant our firearms to are people who are responsible in the use of the firearm. So that will be one focus of the investigation. I don't propose to pronounce any judgment on it, but it is an issue that obviously will be of concern to us.
Forswa assured that his office is actively trying to keep license holders in line.
Towards the course of last year, what I did was to ensure that people's licenses are paid and is updated, because if you have a firearm, notwithstanding the fact that you were issued with a license, if you do not pay for the firearm, I think you pay every 3 years, and if it's not paid up, then it becomes an illegal weapon. So we went on did some work last year in terms of chasing after people, who have not paid their licenses. That's one issue. So licensed firearm holders need to ensure that they pay their licenses. The second thing is that you have to be responsible, because you have to be able to justify your action. Because notwithstanding the fact that we have issued you with a license, when you act using that firearm, you are responsible for justifying your action. And if you have committed an illegal activity with a licensed firearm, it carries the same effect like you carry, if you commit a crime with an unlicensed firearm.